Welcome back, girls. So, we have finished with 2 prose pieces, strong roots, and 3 questions. We have finished the first poem in your syllabus, that is on killing a tree. In my previous class, I missed to tell you about the question that has come in 2020 in higher secondary. So the question is, what were the 3 questions the Tsar wanted to be answered? Why did he need the answers? Why was he dissatisfied with the answers given by the scholars and learned men? I am repeating. This year in higher secondary, this question has come. What were the 3 questions the Tsar wanted to be answered? Why did he need the answers? Why was he dissatisfied with the answers given by the scholars and learned men? So, this will not come in 2021 in your year. So, you have to do with the forgive me portion. How did the Tsar nurse the wounded man? That portion. You have already been answered that portion. So these are the broad questions you have to prepare. Today I will start with the second poem in your syllabus, that is Asleep in the Valley. Open at page 63. Asleep in the Valley by Arthur Rimbaud. Learn the spelling. It is Rimbaud, but it won't be pronounced as Rimbaud. It would be pronounced as Rimbaud. You got it? Arthur Rimbaud. Jean-Nicolas Arthur Rimbaud was a French poet. In my book, it is printed as poem, but it should be poet. So, right from the pronunciation of his name, it is clear to you that he is a French poet. Jean-Nicolas Arthur Rimbaud, 1854 to 1891. He lived for only 37 years. He was a French poet. He is famously known as the boy poet. We have in Bengali literature Shukanta Bhattacharya. তাকে কি বলা হয়? কিশোর কবি. Because he had a short life. He lived short. So he was given the peerage, the honor that Kishore Kobi, and here in French literature, Arthur Rimbaud is known as the boy poet. He wrote his best poetry between the ages of 16 and 20. He started writing poetry even before he reached his teens. Teenager, what is the meaning of teenager? People, boys or girls between the ages of 13 to 19. They are called teenagers. So he started writing poetry even before he reached his teens, even before he was 13. 13 বছর বয়সের আগে থেকে he started writing poetry, and he wrote all his renowned poems between the ages of 16 and 20. তার সব সুবিখ্যাত কবিতাগুলো লেখা হয়েছে কত বছরের মধ্যে? তার 16 থেকে 20 বছরের মধ্যে. After which, after getting 20, he stopped writing poetry altogether. তারপরে আর কোনো কবিতা তিনি লেখেননি. তারপরে তিনি কবিতা লেখা ছেড়ে দেন. He stopped writing poetry at the age of 19. His major works underline include To Music, Evening Prayer. এটা আসতে পারে এমসিকিউ বা এসএকিউতে, এসএকিউতেই আসবে. His major works include underline To Music, Evening Prayer. তার একটা বিখ্যাত কবিতার নাম To Music, Evening Prayer. The present poem that has been selected in your syllabus, Asleep in the Valley, originally titled, that means it is written in French and then it was translated into English. It was written in French and it was titled La Demeure la Veille. I am not sure whether I have pronounced it correctly. I am trying my best to pronounce it in the French way. La Demeure la Veille. You learn the spelling because you have to write the name. You don't have to pronounce. So, learn the spelling. La Demeure la Veille was included in his collection of poetry called Highlight Poesis. So, question will come, what is the original title of the poem Asleep in the Valley and where it was published? It was published in 1872 in his collection of poetry named Poesis. Arthur Rimbaud was the master of technique. He is one of the first poets to write in free verse. On Killing a Tree, we are familiar with the term free verse. Even the Gujarati poet G.F. Patel, he wrote in free verse, and Rimbaud has been considered as one of the creators of free verse. This poem is written in the model of the Italian sonnet. Now, in class 11, in class 10, we have read some sonnets. Sonnets are of two types. Sonnets are poetry consisting 14 lines. There are two types of sonnets. One, Petrarchan or Italian sonnet, and the other Shakespearean sonnet introduced by Shakespeare. And the Italian sonnet was introduced by Petrarch. So it is an Italian sonnet. Write it down. Italian / Petrarchan. Let me spell it. Petrarchan. It is a Petrarchan sonnet. What is the characteristics of a Petrarchan sonnet? Petrarchan sonnet, this sonnet, poem of 14 lines, this sonnet is divided into two stanzas. The first stanza is called the octave, consisting 8 lines. And the last stanza consisting 6 lines, this is called sestet. Here, Asleep in the Valley, this octave has been divided into 2 stanzas, each consisting 4 lines. 4 plus 4, 8. And the last 6 lines divided into 2 stanzas, that is 3 plus 3, 6. So, it is an Italian sonnet or it is a Petrarchan sonnet divided into octave and sestet. Octave means 8 lines, sestet means 6 lines. So, altogether, it is a poem of 14 lines. This poem is written in the underlined model of the Italian sonnet that has 14 lines divided as octave and sestet. Already I have explained. The poet explores. You know the meaning of explores? Looks for, quests, अन्वेषण करा. The inherent. What is the meaning of inherent? Inner, underlying. Futility. New word for you. Futility means meaninglessness, অর্থহীনতা, নিষ্ফলতা of word. তাহলে এই কবিতায় কবি কি অন্বেষণ করছেন? যুদ্ধ যে কতটা মিনিংলেস সেটা তিনি হাইলাইট করছেন. This theme, so he is an anti-war poet. তিনি একজন যুদ্ধ বিরোধী কবি. This theme is expressed in the contrasting images of a bountiful. What is the meaning of bountiful? Plentiful. Shubhistrito, Shubhishal, nature, Prakriti as background. And the tragic death of a young soldier in the midst of nature's splendor. What is the meaning of splendor? Wonder. So, the theme, what is the theme? highlight futility of war has been highlighted here in this poem through a contrast. What is this contrast? The contrast is the beautiful, calm and quiet, serene, natural backdrop, and there lies a soldier brutally killed. So peace and war have been juxtaposed. শান্তিপূর্ণ প্রাকৃতিক পরিবেশ, তার পাশেই রাখা হয়েছে কি একটা নির্মম হত্যা, এক সৈনিকের মৃত্যু। তাহলে এই কন্ট্রাস্টটা কি করছে? highlighting the theme of the poem, that is the futility of war. War can never solve any human problem. যুদ্ধ দিয়ে মানুষের কোনো সমস্যার সমাধান হয় না। It is not the last thing, it is not the last word. So this is an anti-war poem. The poet's attitude to war has been described in his poem. Come to the text. So we have known that there is a contrasting images of a bountiful nature. Now see how the poet has depicted the bountiful nature. প্রকৃতির কেমন ছবি কবি এঁকেছেন? A small green valley where a slow stream flows and leaves long strands of silver on the bright grass. So this is called run into lines. So it has been written in free verse. অন্তমিল নেই, লাইনটা শেষ হয়েছে কোথায়? থার্ড লাইনের প্রথমে। Now listen carefully. A small green valley where a slow stream flows and leaves long strands of silver on the bright grass. Now tell me one thing. There is a slow flow of words. Can you feel it? It has been created by the use of long vowels. Small, green, valley, slow, stream, flows, leaves, long, strands, silver, bright, grass. So, the repeated use of long vowels creates an environment of calmness, serenity, peacefulness, quietness. So, these words have been used with a purpose, intentionally, for the sake of easy-going, free-flowing mood. Now, there is another figure of speech. আর একটা অলঙ্কার ব্যবহার করা হয়েছে besides long vowel. Long vowel এর ব্যবহার ছাড়াও. What is this? Listen to me. Small, slow stream flows, leaves, strands, silver, grass. So repetition of the sa, sha, za sound. These sounds create a sleepy environment. It lulls us to sleep. তোমরা কমিক্সে পড়বে কোনো চরিত্র ঘুমোচ্ছে, তার মাথার উপরে কি লেখা থাকে? জেড 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 জেড, জ জ জ জ, মানে it has a sleeping effect. So these words, small, slow, stream, flows, leaves, strands, silver, grass. So this sound creates a sleepiness. The title of the poem is Asleep in the Valley. Someone sleeps, and the words have been used with intention, with a specific motive to create a sleepy environment. So, how is the valley? Describe the valley. The valley is small and it is green. The color green symbolizes life, growth, energy, vitality. It is intentionally used to contrast the lifelessness of the soldier. The dead soldier is lying on the green valley. The valley is vibrant. The valley is lively. But the living being, a soldier, he is dead. So it is a contrast. Along the valley, a slow stream flows. So it is a brook. What is the meaning of brook? ছোট পাহাড়ি নদীকে বলে ব্রুক। সেই ভ্যালির মধ্যে দিয়ে a silver stream. Why silver? Because it is a sunny day. Sunlight has been reflected in the water of the stream. So the stream looks silvery. সূর্যের আলোয় ঝিকমিক করছে নদী, দেখে মনে হচ্ছে রূপলি। Flows. So that is the incessant, continuous, non-stop flow of a stream. It has been contrasted with the soldier who stops breathing. The stream flows on, but life stops here. It is another contrast. প্রবহমানতা নদীটার আর সেই সৈনিকের জীবন নদী স্তব্ধ। He stops breathing. He stops taking his life breath. So he dies. So he is killed. He is murdered brutally. He is mutilated. তাকে নির্মমভাবে মেরে ফেলা হয়েছে। This is another contrast. This slow stream does two things. Number one, it flows. Number two, leaves behind long strands of silver. Where? On the bright grass. So it is a pictorial contrast. On the bright green grass, the stream is flowing like silver ribbons upon it. So it is a pictorial contrast. ঘন সবুজ ঘাসের ওপর উজ্জ্বল রূপলি রেখা, এটা একটা কালার কন্ট্রাস্ট। ইট হ্যাজ আ পিক্টোরিয়াল কোয়ালিটি, ছবির মতো চোখের সামনে দেখতে পাচ্ছি, তাহলে ইট ইজ আনাদার কন্ট্রাস্ট। হোয়াট ডাজ দ্য স্ট্রিম ডু? দ্য স্ট্রিম ফ্লোজ কন্টিনিউয়াসলি অ্যান্ড লিভস বিহাইন্ড লং স্ট্র্যান্ডস। হোয়াট ইজ দ্য মিনিং অফ স্ট্র্যান্ডস? স্ট্র্যান্ডস মানে ইয়ার্ন, YARN, থ্রেড, সুতোর মতো, রেখার মতো, লাইন্স, তাকে বলছে স্ট্র্যান্ডস, অন দ্য ব্রাইট গ্রিন গ্রাস। ক্লিয়ার? ফ্রম দ্য মাউন্টেন টপ, if there is a valley, there must be two mountains. Where does a valley lie? A valley lies between two mountains. দুটো পাহাড়ের মধ্যবর্তী জায়গাকে বলে ভ্যালি, উপত্যকা। তাহলে ভ্যালি যখন আছে, মাউন্টেন্স মাস্ট বি দেয়ার, পাহাড়ও আছে। From the mountain top, stream the sun's rays. In the first line, stream is a noun. That means a brook, pahari choto nodi. In the third line, stream is a verb, means flow like a stream. প্রবাহের মতো প্রবাহিত হওয়া, নদীর মতো বয়ে আসা। কি বয়ে আসছে পাহাড়ের চূড়ো থেকে? মাউন্টেন টপ মানে কি বলো? দ্য পিক অফ আ মাউন্টেন। কি বয়ে আসছে? দ্য সানস রেজ। আন্ডারলাইন সানস। Sun has been written in capital, and it has been to show its possessive, it has been written suns with the use of apostrophe s. But we know that regarding sun, we should write the rays of the sun. But here the poet intentionally writes the sun's rays. Why? Because he has personified the sun. So the sun's rays. What does stream? What do stream from the mountain top? পাহাড়ের চূড়ো থেকে কি বয়ে আসছে? সানস রেজ। অ্যাকচুয়ালি রেটা তো আনকাউন্টেবল, কিন্তু এখানে সান পার্সনিফাইড হয়েছে, তাই দ্য পোয়েট ইউজেস রেজ। সূর্যরশ্মি, আলোর ধারা নেমে আসছে রাইট ফ্রম দ্য মাউন্টেন পিক। দে, আন্ডারলাইন দে, দে রেফার্স টু rays, the sun's rays. They fill the hollow. Hollow refers to, in the first line, valley. Actually, a small valley is called a hollow. ছোট উপত্যকাকে অনেক সময় hollow বলা হয়। Hollow, full of light. They fill the hollow full of light. Question will come, who fills the hollow full of light? The sun's rays fill the hollow full of light. Question will come, what is a hollow? Your answer will be, hollow means a small valley. So, there are two parallel action. One, the action of the stream. It flows on, leaving behind silver lines on the bright green grass. And action number 2 is the action of the sun. The sun rays are filling the valley. It is flowing from the mountain peak and it is spread all over the small green valley. So, the water, the current of the stream is compared with the spreading of sun rays. So this is the first 4 lines. Next. A soldier, very young, lies open-mouthed. Where? He lies in a small green valley where a slow stream flows and leaves long strands of silver on the bright grass, where from the mountain top stream the sun's rays, which fill the hollow full of light. There, a very young soldier lies open-mouthed, keeping his mouth open as if in a profound sleep. গভীর ঘুমে আচ্ছন্ন হলে অনেক সময় আমাদের মুখটা ফাঁক হয়ে যায়, হাঁ হয়ে যায়। A pillow made of fern. He is lying on the small green valley. Mother Nature provides him a pillow made of fern beneath his head. You know the meaning of fern? That is born in wet, damp places. Asleep. The soldier is asleep. Stretched. Stretched means laid on, lay on, in the heavy undergrowth. What is the meaning of undergrowth? Undergrowth means shrubs, plants, grass. Heavy means here thick. So Mother Nature provides him a bed made of shrubs, plants, grasses and gives him a pillow made of fern. Mother Nature is eager to prepare a comfortable bed for the soldier, for the sleeping soldier. Pale. The soldier may be young, but he is pale. Pale mane ফ্যাকাশে, bloodless, in his warm, green, sun-soaked bed. There is another contrast. The soldier is pale. The soldier is cold. The soldier is bloodless. Actually, the soldier is lifeless. But the bed is warm. But the bed is green. But the bed is sun-soaked. There lies another contrast. So, this is one of my favorite poems. I am trying my best to make you understand the attitude of the poet, the description, the expression of the poet. Hope you have all understood. So call it a day. Thank you.